This is my collection of 14 boxes full of key issue comics. Last time we went through this box, it was full of a lot of really awesome nostalgia books. I think this time we're going to go through this box. Not sure what's in here. Okay, looks like some 80s and some modern stuff. All right, this is going to be a lot of fun. Let's dig through this box. Okay, let's start going through this box. Okay, Secret Wars number 4. This is my all-time favorite comics. As a kid, my brother had this comic. I thought it was amazing. He sold it to me. It was one of my cherished comics as a kid. Absolutely love Secret Wars number 4. Such an awesome cover. Secret Wars number 7. First appearance of that Spider-Woman. Alien Worlds number 4. A beautiful, beautiful Dave Stevens covers. I'm a sucker for sci-fi covers with a woman with a domed helmet. I don't know how she's surviving, though, because it doesn't look airtight unless it's strangling her. And, like, she just got shorts on. That's just funny composition. Marvel feature number 5. Ant-Man. That's a cool issue. Wolverine number 1 from the miniseries. That one's in pretty high grade. Happy to have that. Looks like a couple of my Wolverine keys here. Wolverine number 10. Sabretooth vs. Wolverine. I think that's their first fight. Awesome key issue. Amazing Spider-Man number 528. The awesome Spider-Ham cover. Absolutely love that one. Love Spider-Ham. Oh, yeah. I had one of these in the last box. This is one of my all-time favorite covers. It's Transformers number 1. Bill Sienkiewicz cover. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, next we have New Mutants Annual number 2. First U.S. appearance of Psylocke. Reborn number 1. A little bit of a spec issue. Wolverine Limited Series number 1. This one's in really rough shape, but still, probably picked it out of a dollar bin. Moon Knight number 1. This one's a little bit rough too, but again, probably picked it out of a dollar bin. Journey into Mystery number 114. Is this the first Wrecking Crew? I forget. Really, really awesome. It looks in pretty decent shape, except for one corner is a little bit, like, it looks like a little cut right there. Other than that, it looks really nice. Magnus Robot Fighter number 2. Masters of the Universe number 12. This is the second series, I believe. Tokyo Ghost number 1. For a while there, this had jumped in value. I don't know if these have value anymore, but at the time, I think it was like 20 bucks. Or at the time I made the box. Tokyo Ghost number 2. Deadpool number 1, hip-hop variant. That's awesome. New Mutants number 87, second print. Thor 705, the beautiful art germ cover. Absolutely love that one. Airboy number 5, one of my favorite Dave Stevens covers. Such a lovely, lovely cover. Legend of Korra, the Free Comic Book Day comic. Ice Cream Man number 20, the really awesome Dr. Seuss homage. Punisher number 4 from the limited series. Absolutely love that comic. Awesome comic. New Agents of Atlas number 1. Just an absolutely beautiful Jae-Hyung Lee cover. She just looks stunning. Cherry Pop Tart number 2. Quite an expensive comic. It's kind of like, I had number 1 a couple boxes ago. It's a parody of Archie, but an adult comic. Let's see. Before Watchmen, Silk Spectre number 2. This is, I believe, the 1 in 25 variant. Awesome cover. Love that one. Afterlife with Archie number 6. Really beautiful variant cover. Reborn number 1. Spec issue. Grimm's Fairy Tale number 5. Again, for a while there, anything under 50 or so, I would put. I don't have a lot. I have probably like 6 issues under 50. But again, I got that one really, really cheap. Avengers number 8, first appearance of Kang. This one's a little bit better condition than my other one. Happy to have it. Spider-Man Deadpool number 1. Awesome book. Amazing Spider-Man number 4, first appearance of Silk. Love that. Shadercraft 1, I guess a bit of a spec book. Let's see. Monstrous number 1, one of my favorite key issues. Love that issue. Noctura number 1. That's a bit of a spec book. All right, this is super, super cool. So this is Bee and Puppy Cat number 1. I don't know if it's a second print or a B variant. I'm not sure what printing this is, but it's signed and remarked by Natasha Allegri. Awesome book. If you see Bee and Puppy Cat comics in a dollar bin, pick them up because these are expensive now. I think between $20 and like $200 a piece. Adventure into Fear number 19. One of my all-time favorite key issues. First appearance of Howard the Duck. I think I have 5 of these now. And I'll probably pick up more if they're cheap. Like this is $125. $125 probably about $7.00. Like, price has probably come down because I bought it a year ago. But even that price feels too cheap for such a major key for me. for me, personal major key. Mystic number 15. This is the first technical appearance of Harry Potter in comics. So that one's kind of gone up in value. What happens is they go into like a portal or into another dimension where all the magical users from the pop culture universe are there. So it's like Harry Potter, Doctor Strange, everyone. So that's, it's got a little bit of value. Harry Potter fans like to buy their stuff. Hardware number 1. We saw a lot of those in the first or second box. Steven Universe number 1. I think this is the second series. That's the kind of stuff I would like to invest a lot into. Hitmonkey number 1. First appearance of Hitmonkey. That one I found in a bin of stuff that I hadn't, I bought. And then it sat there for a few years. And then I looked again. I was like, oh, Hitmonkey. I didn't even know I had it. Stars and Stripes number 1. Super cool. I think it's the second Stargirl. Tales of Suspense number 10. Awesome issue. A little bit lower grade, but I absolutely love having it. Incredible Hulk Future Imperfect number 1. First appearance of Maestro. That's an underrated key, I think. Brave and the Bold number 200. First appearance of Katana. Love that issue. Such a great issue. Exiles number 3. I think this is the B variant. First appearance of the Peggy Carter Captain America. A Vampirella Virgin cover done by Sabine Rich. This actually should be in my Sabine Rich box, but it's just an awesome cover, and it looks like it's signed by, I think, the writer. Oh, this is sweet. So we have Joe Palooka, Humphrey Comics number 4. Really nice high-grade copy. I got this from Streetside Anthony. This easily could be like a 8.5 to 9.4, maybe even higher. It's just such a nice-looking copy. Let's see. We got Funny 3D number 1. Another awesome book I bought from Streetside Anthony, and this one's pretty high grade too, probably like a 8.5 to a 9. Daredevil number 13, awesome early Daredevil issue and pretty high grade. Love that awesome cover. Love Daredevil. Daredevil is one of my all-time favorite characters. Shovel Noir number 1, Dave Stevens cover, really gorgeous cover. Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 16. I think that's the first Monica Rambeau or the first where she becomes Captain Marvel. One of those things. Hulk 377. First Professor Hulk. Love that. Nice House on the Lake book 2. So a little bit of a spec book. A couple copies of that. Crisis on Infinite Earths number 7. This is when Supergirl dies. Got one copy of that. Got another copy of that. I'm a Supergirl fan, so I love having the Supergirl keys. Oh, we have King Kong, the official movie adaptation, but a Dave Stevens cover. Absolutely gorgeous book. Die number 1, Stephanie Hans cover. Love that issue. Beautiful cover. X-Men 256, first appearance of that suit, a Psylocke. So I got one. Got 2 copies of that. We Live number 1. For a while there, this book had some value. I think it's come way down. But I love this book. This is just a book I like specking on, and I bought a whole ton of them from Streetside Anthony recently. Marvel Comics Presents number 1. Love that. New Agents of Atlas number 1. This is the first appearance of Arrow and a couple of the other characters. That's a book I like to spec on too. More of these. I had too many. New Agents of Atlas number 1. New Agents of Atlas number 1. So yeah, I got a bunch of those. But these I was picking up for like $1. I picked up some 9/8s for like $50 or $40. X-Force number 2, second appearance of Deadpool. Static number 1. Do like those Icon books. Long Shot number 3. Do love that book. Masters of the Universe number 2. Awesome Meteor cover. All right, I'm going to clear these stacks because it's getting a little bit crowded. Okay, we have more Milestone Hardware number 1. Thor 344. This is the first Malakath or whatever the Ice Giant was. That character's name. Master Universe number 1, the miniseries. I got another copy of that. Amazing Spider-Man 265, first Star Fox, I think. Or it says he's back, so I'm not sure. There's a key to that. I forget what the key is. You can tell me. Wolverine number 1, the ongoing series. That one's super awesome. Love that book. New Mutants number 25, first cameo of Legion. Love that book too. Secret Invasion number 1, the Midtown Comics exclusive with a beautiful cover. That's an awesome book. Secret Invasion number 1, the Dynamic Forces cover. Another beautiful book. Thor number 1, the Scotty Young variant. Awesome Jane Thor book. Thor 390. This is when Captain America picks up the hammer. That's cool. Action Comics, $7.75. First Justice League Elite. Shovel Noir number 7. Just a beautiful, beautiful Dave Stevens cover. Absolutely gorgeous. All right, Paper Girls number 1. One of my all-time favorite comics. I got 2 copies of that. That's awesome. The Savage Shores issue 5. Awesome cover. Some of the issues in this series are actually quite valuable. And it's a gorgeous, gorgeous comic. Civil War number 1. The Amazing Spider-Man number 55. The Gleason variant. We Live number 1, I believe the 3rd print. Reborn number 1. Spawn 302. Not 100% sure if this one has a ton of value because it's not one of the homages. Spawn 301. This one has a little bit of value because it's Spidey 301 homage. That's really cool. Hellboy 25 Years Magnolia 2019. So this is like a convention book. I don't know exactly its value, but I'm assuming this is actually kind of valuable. A lot of times these rare convention books end up going up in value. Hulk 14. This is the first cover appearance of the Red She-Hulk. It's not technically her first full appearance, so I'm going to call this a cameo appearance because she's just on the cover. I believe 17 is her first appearance, but this is a ratio variant. So being a rare variant, first time she's on the cover, I think this is a key issue that could really explode in value. We Live number 1. I believe this is a New York Comic Con exclusive. Yeah, limited to 300. So it's an Aaron Bartling cover, Comic-Con exclusive. Rare book. Really awesome book, though. I love that. Hawkeye number 1 from the miniseries. Totally awesome Hulk. I had the timely reprint in another video, which is not really worth anything. But this one's worth probably like 10 to 20 bucks. So super awesome. Oh, this is fun, too. Spec book. Howard the Duck number 1. I bought 6 or 8 of these for $1 because it was the first appearance of Gwenpool. I was like, that's going to be worth something one day. So I got 1. I got 2. I got 3. I got 4. I got 5. I got 6. I got 7. I guess I ordered more than 8. I got 8. I got 9. And I got 10. I'm really happy I grabbed these because that was these have gone up in value, and I think they're going to climb more once she shows up in whatever, a cartoon, her own series, whatever it is. Something will spark interest in the character. I know there's already interest, but I know something will spark it and the price will rise. Okay, that box is a ton of fun. We're going to look through another one of these key issue boxes in a video very soon.